Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. And incomplete to open things up. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was...
That one out wide and intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Another run for Gibbs here. A beautiful fake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. Gibbs straight ahead. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Ward. From the gun, he'll throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's brought down. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The Lions at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Goff. Buying time to his left. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Moore swinging this out for Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Moore. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. They'll run with Pollard. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sly able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
The give right side for Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff going to shift him around. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. We're good.
Goff now to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Boyd. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers. The see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. How about this? They'll change it at the line. To throw is Ward. Throwing on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the 50, it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Reed.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. 1st down, Titans.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Moore. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. from 8 yards out. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Well, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
It's complete to Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Goff. He finds his man. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Ward. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Operating from the gun, Ward. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Ward. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A shotgun snap for Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw. Ward. And he's got his man on the out route. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Ward. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Goff going to throw it. Dancing to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ward off the play fake, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come